I really liked it. I mean, just to recap the plot. Obviously, we said it's a separated mother and father who have a trans child played by Sasha Knight. I think played rather brilliantly by Sasha Knight, who raised as a girl but identifies as a boy. And the mother is distressed by this, but the father embraces it, which, as you said in the interview, actually turns the gender stereotypes on the head, because you would expect it to be the other way round. I mean, for whatever reason, it's more, there'd be a more traditional take, which is that the father is the person who doesn't accept it. And Troy is bipolar and decides to take his child in a sort of fit of madness, really, across the wildlands of Montana to Canada. And initially, their escape is aided by the fact that the photograph that the police are given is of Joe as looking like a young girl, and he is accompanied by a young boy. And so there is a period when they have this kind of grace period in which nobody recognized them because of that. I mean, I like this for a number of reasons. Firstly, I think it is a great cast. I'm a huge fan of Steve Zahn anyway. It was lovely to hear him being as nice as I've always wanted him to be in that interview. Anne Dowd, who is the sort of the police officer who's on their trail, is brilliant in everything. She's in Mass, which is the Jason Isaacs film, which is coming out later, and which is already one of my favourite films of this year. I thought what was really good about this film was that it was low key sensitivity, tact, all those things that needs to be when dealing with potentially hot topic. But actually, it's also a really engaging drama. It's packed with humour, lots of humanist insight into the character's strengths and foibles, heartbreak to some extent. At times, it looks like a modern Western. I mean, we're talking about Montana. It is pretty much impossible to point a camera at Montana. I mean, everyone always says Heaven's Gate looks fabulous. Go, yeah, it's shot in Montana. Of course, it looks fabulous. But also, I think sometimes it seems like an odd couple buddy movie, or a coming of age tale in which both characters are developing into their true selves. And it never felt like it was an issue movie. It just was a movie about characters that you get to know and get to like, that happens to kind of translate with a very contemporary, an issue that is in the news a lot at the moment. So I really liked it. I thought it was low key in all the ways it needed to be, but it wasn't emotionally low key. I laughed, I cried. I really enjoyed it, and I liked the fact that it kind of slithered across genres. 1 minute it's a Western, 1 minute it's a coming of age film, 1 minute it's a buddy movie. Yeah, so thumbs up from me. It's on Curzon Home Cinema and digital download now.